What did I do when someone said that they didn't love me? I had a heart attack and then I decided I need to become a billionaire. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Imani. I'm going to talk about heartache because everyone's been through it. Everyone goes through it. Everyone causes another person it. And I'm going to talk about how it's a canon event in your life and how you can use it to your advantage.
And still got a ball to finish. Jumping right out of my Christians. Light it up like it was Christmas. My style were confident.
So you've probably come to my channel today because either you've been here before or you're new to this channel and you're probably here because you either don't know how to deal with heartache. You're sitting there picking at your heartache. You're wondering why I'm still caught up on something that happened 3, 4, 5, 7 years ago, and you're wondering, why do I feel stagnant? The world moves on. Everyone else moves on, but you're still stuck. You're still stuck. If you feel that way, then just make sure to keep watching this video. 4 years ago, in 2019, I got into a relationship with a boy of 6 months. It wasn't long, but like, it's first love. It happens for the first time, so it does mean something. But yeah, anyhow, we lasted 6 months, and from that point onwards, the trajectory of my life changed rapidly. Prior to being in a relationship, I was very much a loner. I was very much alone, and I very much liked that. I know, right? Very weird for a teenager. I had like my angstiness about me where I was just like, no, I don't want to find love. Ew, what are boys? Ew, so disgusting. Ew, I'm better than them.
Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
But nonetheless, I was very self-aware. I knew who I was and I knew who I wasn't. After that breakup, God.
Oh my God. No! God! No! God, please, no!
God, the world ended for me. I believe that I died. I believe that the child that I used to be, my innocence, it died. After that point, I began to question myself. I began to question who I was, whether who I was good enough for people, which I'd never done prior. So to come from a place where I was perfectly fine, I didn't need to affirm myself, to then come into a place where I thought, wow, someone doesn't like me. That must mean that I'm not cool enough. So how gurus in general, they just kind of talk about this, how to use pain as momentum, as drive for you to do better in life, and how I believe sometimes pain is meant to be necessary for you to grow. What I'm trying to point out is that one thing can't exist without the other. Sometimes these cataclysmic events have to happen to you in order for parts of yourself to then be questioned, for you to then feel like, okay, I need to chuck this out, keep this. Like for me, I was fugly as fuck when I was 19.
And
In some ways, I'm just like, I don't blame you, dude. I was perfectly fine with who I was. I never was challenged. My self-belief was never challenged. My self-awareness was never challenged. And my will wasn't challenged. I honestly don't think I could be here without the pain that I've experienced, because that very pain has made me question the things that I need to do better in order to be the person that I am today. In life, everything is about catch and release. You don't understand it when you're in the heat or when you're in the storm of your ache. It's all about understanding what has stayed all along and what needs to go. Your heartbreak purges parts of yourself. If you think about it this way, everyone's egotistical to some extent. So when someone doesn't like you or when someone doesn't leave you, you have no choice but to wonder why. Facts. Absolute facts. Like, I did that a lot. That can be really bad because you can punish yourself, but that can also be really, really good. Like, no offense 90-year-old self, but at the same time, like, you can learn to do your hair or something. If you can be honest with yourself in that sense, life will be a bit easier. If you can look at events in your life as a means to purge the parts of you that need to go and refine the things that need to stay, you become a more well-rounded person, you become stronger, you become credible, and you become confident. I mentioned briefly about all this, like, confidence and competence in my 10 ways to get ahead of others in life. So if you want to watch that, I'll just link it up here. I was so fucking cringe. I was the cringiest person ever. I was so angsty. I'm like, I want to put her in a box, I want to protect her at all costs, but at the same time, she needs to fucking get a slap on the face. Honestly. Like, that's too much. If I walk past her today, I'll project up on it. I'll be like, oh. Oh.
running? Why are you running?
Please don't associate me with her at all. Please. The way that I am today, the person that I am today, could not even exist if it hadn't been for that little minuscule event. It's very pivotal and it can change you. I literally enrolled in my degree because I was heartbroken.
That's all y'all need.
I went and applied on VTech to uni just to feel a sense of accomplishment. Everything that I'd set out to achieve, I did because of this crippling fear of not being good enough. The intention is very bad, don't get me wrong. I always felt like I needed to one-up myself so that I can be something that someone wanted.
Stop it. Get some help.
But in the crux of what I was doing, in a weird roundabout way, I was actually growing, even though I felt deep in myself that I've done nothing, that I don't feel good enough. So your heartbreak is actually quite beneficial. Those emotionally potent times in your life can be very beneficial. I think it's healthy to understand why people don't want to be with you. I think that's a better way to look at it instead of just being like, they're toxic. No, sometimes like there's valid reasons why they don't want to be with you, and I really went down that rabbit hole. And I think the key to all of this is if you can be able to sit, be still, instead of being in that chaotic emotional state. Be still and think, okay, what can I do better? That's within your control. You can't control whether someone loves you or not. You can't control what someone does. You can't go and try and be shiny to them. You can't try and win their attention. They're just not feeling it, unfortunately. Been there, trust me, I've been there, done that. If you can find a means to use that to your advantage. The way that I approached the situation, I came from a perspective of, well, this is my fault. I chose to be in a situation like this. So what did I do? I decided I'm going to study. I'm going to work as hard as I possibly can in different aspects of my life. Get into like looking after myself. You can sit there on your bed and you can question, why didn't this person love me? Or you can take ownership of the things that you could have done better in the situation. It's just a matter of how can I choose better for me? Like, how can you find a way to inject your way of growing out of a situation instead of thinking, oh, but they shouldn't have done that to me. That's what I managed to do very well. Hey guys, so thanks for staying tuned on this video so far. Thanks for keeping up with my content. Since my last video, I've gotten double my subscribers, which is great news. Give a round of applause for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would like to thank all of my 21 subscribers now. And at the same time, I've gotten this weird comment. This was slightly demanding, slightly weird, but at the same, pop off. If you've liked today's video, let me know in the comments down below, or give it a like. But anyhow, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting this far, and I will try and push out content as much as I can. But otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye. Say time will heal, and I've gotten older to notice it's all just catch and release, and I'm okay with losing the person I used to be. Don't know if I'd ever get it right, or if I'd ever find my light. But there's one thing I did right, was choosing me. At 23 I chose me. At 17 I chose me. At 19 all alone, crying in my room, I chose me. In the dark, in the light I found, oh, a truth I can unsee now. People have come and they've gone, and the girl I thought I lost was here all along. She was here all along.
She was here all along. She was here all along. She's come.